Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Coconut.
On play action. Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game. Mykel Williams getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Now, faking the give, moving outside the pocket. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Riley. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
One of the tight ends motions right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down. Oh, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
So on 4th down, Clyde Kroger on to punt for New Orleans. as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he's trying to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Dean Winters there to bring him down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Back to throw. Escaping to his left. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Cougar 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
The 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 3rd and 10. The man, that is Jordan Watson. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. Inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
The throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. 3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints are out to a 10-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
And 6 yards.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First and 10.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
44-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
17 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. This one caught just past the pylon. Sam Laporta, touchdown, 49ers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right past the 25-yard line. The drive will start on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
That is fielded at the 20. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Throwing now on first and 10. Forced out left. Big strides. Look at him go. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Leads to second and goal at the Saints' 5-yard line.
Second and goal. And that one incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On the run to the right. That is high. What a job on the scramble. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he is upended. What an awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. Into the hands of Watkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Back to the air once more on second down. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and Quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's complete to Watkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Now a give up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
The 14-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a handoff to tight end in the running game. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Carlson's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Saints 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, But how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it! And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Saints are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17.
Saints 17. Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bring him down around the 27-yard line. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
19, Panther 60, Panther 60.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, in a game that seems like it's gone all in their favor, that's kind of one of the rare cases where this offense didn't appear to be on the same page, because for as good as they have been all day long, this possession at least, they're going to stall out.
That's fielded at about the 18. Looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Got it. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Saints.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
Mustang 19.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That pass play good for 22. First down, New Orleans.
first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Third and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He will not able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
First and goal, New Orleans.
60 average. 6. Get it. Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it over Owen in a flash, and he lost the football. The Niners have got it. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to rumble all the way home. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Ready, break. Dragon 60. Here we go. Stack.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 47 yards.
First down.
Let's go now.
Slot man in motion right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 25, here's second down and 6. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Throwing now on third and long. Open man, left side. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10. Their own 3-yard line.
Now a run on first down. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Let's go.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
Okay, break. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll come up here first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Saints. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
That is hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
Cut back in. Cut back in.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very...
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This field in at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Running right. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes.
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So incomplete pass.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The 49ers out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Good touching, 18.
He'll run. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
18 Cardinal.
They'll stick to the ground. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, he thinks he has the answers. The secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for the rest.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Alontae Taylor on the stop. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
You're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger.
Ayuk with it on the left side. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline.